And this intense heat has carried on for weeks now, and it's having a big-time impact on all of us every day. Our Ellen Cologe live at the Fishtown Rec Center. Not a bad place to beat the heat, Ellen.
That's right, Jason. If you're one of the unlucky people who had to venture out in this heat today, well, if you were one of the lucky ones who got to be in the pool, you know it's just awful out here. But, you know, a lot of people are just taking it seriously because it is dangerous, even if you think you're one of the lucky people who don't have to think about it.
You can have heat stroke, dehydration. You got to stay hydrated.
I am burning up. I'm about to die.
She may be exaggerating, but working outside in this heat really is no joke.
When we get to these excessive temperatures, it can be damaging to the body. And what we want to make sure that we're doing is we are heeding the signs that we could be running into trouble.
With the heat index well over 100, even the healthiest people can start seeing all kinds of signs that they're overheating, like headaches, dizziness, and nausea. And that's why the city has cooling centers set up at libraries around town, so folks like Jade can get some much-needed relief from the blazing heat and humidity.
I got the fan and the air.
A lot nicer.
And it was nice. The staff was nice. They put the air on for people.
We're neighbors looking out for neighbors. The library, we are a neighbor on Sansom Street, and so we're looking out for our neighbors and saying, hey, we have air conditioning, stop on by.
And even though Lee actually looks forward to working outside for a few minutes because it's too cold inside for him, he'd like to see more of the neighbors in need stop by.
This heat might be so bad they don't want to risk coming out the house. So it's like, they'll hit the door and, oh my gosh, it's hot, and turn right back around and just stay in the house.
This heat is challenging on everyone. This heat is brutal.
So if you do not have an air conditioner with these extreme temperatures, it behooves you to make sure that you get to a cooling center. If you have to call a neighbor, if you have to call a family member.
And I'm telling you, I have not had enough water today. I need to go get some because I am feeling a little bit lightheaded, and I'm not just making that up. So make sure you are drinking enough. I know it sounds like common sense, but the doctor also wanted me to impress upon people that if you don't have air conditioning, to make sure that if you don't get to go to one of these cooling centers, go to a mall or go to a shopping center, because she said it really does make a difference. And she says this also does sound like common sense, but if you just have a fan in your house or your apartment, always make sure you keep a window open because this heat is no joke. Live in Fishtown, Ellen Cologe, Fox 29 News.
Electrolytes, Ellen, electrolytes. All right, thank you very much.
I know, I'll get some Gatorade.
Yep,
You're right.
All right.
Thank
All
you.
right, thanks, Ellen.